The air in the tech world is thick with anticipation and, predictably, a healthy dose of skepticism. The source? Manus. Not a person, but an entity, or more accurately, an aspiration. Monica.im, a Chinese company with previous experience in AI-powered browser extensions, claims to have birthed the world's first fully autonomous AI agent. The announcement, made in early March 2025, has sent ripples, and in some cases tidal waves through various sectors, igniting old debates and raising fresh anxieties. Is this a genuine leap forward, a carefully orchestrated marketing ploy, or perhaps most unsettlingly, a bit of both? To understand the significance or insignificance of Manus, we must disentangle the hype from reality, the potential from the peril. The roots of this story lie not in a sudden, eureka-style breakthrough, but in the relentless, incremental progress of artificial intelligence research over decades. We've been inching towards agency in AI for years. Large language models, LLMs, like GPT-4, Claude, and Gemini have demonstrated impressive capabilities in understanding and generating human language. Reinforcement learning has allowed AI systems to learn through trial and error, achieving superhuman performance in games like Go and chess. And the seemingly mundane task of tool use, enabling AI to interact with external software and APIs, has been steadily improving. Manus, if the claims are even partially true, represents a confluence of these trends. It's not a fundamentally new kind of AI, but rather a more integrated and autonomous application of existing technologies. The choice of China as the origin point is also no accident. The nation has poured vast resources into AI development, driven by both economic ambition and a desire for technological self-sufficiency. Lax data privacy laws, compared to those in the West, provide a fertile ground for training data-hungry AI models. The massive scale of the Chinese internet, with its billions of users and countless digital interactions, offers an unparalleled training environment. It's a nation that, in many ways, is uniquely positioned to push the boundaries of AI, even if that push comes with ethical trade-offs that are uncomfortable for many in the West. The societal context matters, the culture matters. Collectivism and a long-term view, in contrast with the West, matter. The central claim surrounding Manus is full autonomy. This is where the debate gets fiery. Traditional AI assistants like Siri or Alexa are reactive. They respond to specific commands. Even sophisticated LLMs, in their raw form, are essentially sophisticated pattern-matching machines. They can generate incredibly convincing text, but they don't act independently in the world. Manus, according to its creators, does. It's presented not as a tool, but as an agent, something that can formulate goals, plan steps to achieve those goals, and execute those steps without constant human intervention. The purported capabilities demonstrated in carefully curated demos include things like screening resumes, conducting market research, analyzing financial data, booking travel, and even designing interactive websites. These tasks individually are not entirely novel. Many existing AI tools can perform aspects of them. What's supposedly different is the integration and the autonomy. Manus claims to string these tasks together, acting as a digital worker that can handle complex, multi-step workflows. However, the evidence presented so far is largely anecdotal and controlled by Monica.im. The reported performance on the GAIA benchmark, a test of real-world problem-solving abilities, is impressive. But without independent verification and access to the underlying testing methodology, it's difficult to assess its validity. The tech community is rightfully skeptical. Claims of outperforming OpenAI models are bold, but the burden of proof rests heavily on Manus's creators. The reactions to Manus have been predictably varied. The stock market, ever sensitive to AI hype, reacted with a surge in AI-related companies, particularly in China. Invitation codes for the beta version of Manus, if it truly exists beyond demos, have reportedly been selling for exorbitant prices, indicating a high level of interest, or perhaps a fear of missing out. Tech enthusiasts are buzzing with excitement, speculating about the possibilities. But there's a darker undercurrent. Concerns about job displacement are rampant. If Manus, or something like it, can genuinely automate complex tasks currently performed by knowledge workers, the economic consequences could be profound. The ethical implications are even more troubling. Who is responsible when an autonomous agent makes a mistake? How do we ensure fairness and prevent bias in its decision-making? How do we maintain human control over systems that are designed to operate independently? These are not new questions. They've been central to the AI ethics debate for years. But Manus, with its claims of full autonomy, forces them into sharper focus. The very nature of agency implies a transfer of responsibility. If an AI is truly acting on its own, can we hold its creators, its users, or the AI itself accountable for the consequences? The legal and ethical frameworks to address these issues are woefully inadequate. The marketing versus technology question is crucial. Many suspect that Manus is more about clever packaging and presentation than genuine technological breakthrough. The demonstrations, while impressive, are likely cherry-picked and highly controlled. The real-world performance of Manus in messy, unpredictable environments is likely to be far less polished. The first AI agent label is, almost certainly, hyperbole. The term AI agent itself is being used loosely, more as a marketing buzzword than a precise technical descriptor. This doesn't mean Manus is entirely without merit. Even if it's primarily a clever integration of existing technologies, that integration itself can be valuable. Streamlining workflows, automating tedious tasks, and providing a more user-friendly interface to AI capabilities are all worthwhile goals. But it's important to maintain a realistic perspective. Manus is likely a step forward, not a giant leap. The long-term implications are harder to predict. If Manus, or something like it, does achieve a significant level of autonomy and proves to be reliable and effective, it could trigger a wave of automation across various industries. This could lead to increased productivity and economic growth, but also to significant job losses and social disruption. The societal impacts would depend on the human factors, the human reactions, and the human planning. The ethical challenges are even more daunting. We need to develop robust mechanisms for ensuring that AI agents are aligned with human values and that they operate in a fair, transparent, and accountable manner. This is not just a technical problem, it's a societal one. It requires a broad conversation involving ethicists, policymakers, technologists, and the public. The open sourcing plans mentioned by Manus's creators are potentially significant. Open sourcing key components of the technology could accelerate innovation, allow for broader scrutiny, and help to democratize access to advanced AI. However, it also raises concerns about potential misuse. The same technology that can automate mundane tasks can also be used for malicious purposes. Ultimately, Manus is a symbol. It represents the ongoing quest to create artificial intelligence that is not just intelligent, but also agentic, capable of acting independently in the world to achieve goals. It's a quest that is fraught with both promise and peril. Whether Manus itself lives up to its hype is almost beside the point. It serves as a reminder that we are moving towards a future where AI will play an increasingly autonomous role in our lives. And we need to be prepared for the consequences, both good and bad. The stories of resilience in this context are not yet fully written. They will be the stories of individuals and communities adapting to a rapidly changing technological landscape. They will be the stories of workers retraining and finding new roles in an AI-powered economy. They will be the stories of ethicists and policymakers grappling with the complex challenges of governing autonomous systems. They will be the stories of activists and advocates fighting for fairness, transparency, and accountability in the development and deployment of AI. The lack of concrete, verifiable information surrounding Manus makes a definitive judgment difficult. But the absence of evidence is, in itself, telling. The burden of proof lies with those making extraordinary claims. And the claim of creating the world's first fully autonomous AI agent is, without a doubt, extraordinary. The deeper issue, however, is not about Manus itself, but about the direction of AI development. We are moving towards a world where AI systems will have increasing autonomy. This is a trend that cannot be stopped. The question is not whether we will have AI agents, but how we will design them, govern them, and integrate them into our society in a way that maximizes their benefits and minimizes their risks. This requires a shift in mindset. We need to move beyond the simplistic dichotomy of AI as tool versus AI as threat. AI is neither inherently good nor inherently bad. It is a technology, and like all technologies, it can be used for a wide range of purposes. The challenge is to shape its development and deployment in a way that aligns with our values and promotes human flourishing. This requires, first and foremost, a commitment to transparency and open discussion. We need to be able to scrutinize AI systems, understand how they work, and hold their creators accountable. We need to have open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits of AI, and we need to involve a wide range of stakeholders in these discussions. Secondly, we need to invest in education and retraining. The rise of AI will inevitably lead to changes in the job market. We need to prepare workers for these changes by providing them with the skills and knowledge they need to thrive in an AI-powered economy. This includes not only technical skills, but also critical thinking, problem-solving, and creativity, the skills that are most difficult for AI to replicate. Thirdly, we need to develop robust ethical frameworks and legal regulations for AI. These frameworks should address issues such as bias, fairness, accountability, and transparency. They should also consider the unique challenges posed by autonomous systems, such as the question of responsibility for AI-caused harm. Finally, we need to foster a culture of responsible innovation. This means encouraging AI developers to prioritize ethical considerations and to design AI systems that are aligned with human values. It also means promoting public awareness of AI and its potential impacts so that citizens can make informed decisions about how they want to use and interact with this technology. The arrival of Manus, real or largely conceptual, serves as a potent reminder. The future of AI is not predetermined, is being shaped by the choices we make today. We have the opportunity to create a future where AI is a force for good, a future where it empowers us to solve our most pressing problems and to create a more just and equitable world. But to achieve this, we must proceed with caution, with wisdom, and with a deep commitment to ethical principles. The path forward is not about stopping the development of AI, but about guiding it in a direction that benefits all of humanity. This requires a collective effort, a global conversation, and a willingness to grapple with the complex and often uncomfortable questions that AI raises. The stakes are high, but the potential rewards are even higher. We must choose wisely. We must act now. We must remember that the future is not something that happens to us, it is something we create. And the creation of an AI-powered future demands our utmost attention, our deepest thought, and our most courageous action.